what I'm talking about is culture and communication in security, and how it can help to evolve security across the organization. In particular, we're talking about dotCMS. I want to make an example at the very beginning here. Think of a company that is onboarding a CM. So CM stands for security information and event management. And there are two different teams. There is a DevOps team and there is security and IT team. So let's say IT team onboard CM, right? But there's no much of a communication between different teams and DevOps. How to basically set the logs or turn on the alerts and alarms in there. There's not much of a communication there. At the same time, this is a wealthy company, we assume, and so they just onboard all these different tools and vendors without specifying the devil in the detail and how to basically self-tune it or calibrate it. The issue that could raise is that we don't set the CM properly, so that if there's an attack, let's say account takeover attack, it doesn't let us know, hey, somebody has logged in and they don't have the credentials or the right credentials to log into the system. We haven't set up the alerts. We haven't haven't had the chance to receive that as a SMS or message or email. We just didn't talk it enough to see what are the alerting or the logging levels that we have to set for this monitoring system that we have just onboarded. And that's where the niche point is. That's where I'm talking, the company must have the mindset, the security consciousness mindset. That's a culture. And there must be a communication in place. There must be open channels. There must be meetings to take in place for every security tools and measures, to know how to set things up, to know how to drive the business from the security perspective. I would see security as a journey, not a destination. Security is everybody's responsibility, and we have to make that kind of a culture across our organization, by providing, various, workshops, trainings. We have regular audits. We want to just instill that security consciousness and that mindset among our employees. And so that would also, create some rewards. It creates rewards for if they identify risks across the organization, they would know that they have to communicate it. And then, we're going to have advocates in every team, right? Because they have the security mindset now. If there's a new design, if there's a new development, there's a feature release, they would know that, okay, we have to also put our, security glasses on to see how we can protect our customers' data, how we can protect our employees' data. That kind of a culture must be baked into the design, must be baked into the employee's mindset. And the communication piece. The communication piece is that we have established clear and open channels for reporting security incidents, for discussing, we have various channels that we discuss on a day-to-day basis about the latest hacks and attacks. And at the same time, we have a set of KPIs that we bring it upstairs to the executive team. So the executive team are aware of the organization risk. What are those? We keep informing them on the regular basis. We communicate that to the boardroom, and so that's how, from top down and bottom up, the culture and communication help security evolve in our organization. We have regularly training sessions. We have trainings for OWASP Top 10. We have trainings for onboarding. Our staff are required to go through training every year. It's mandatory. We also have phishing campaigns. So what's the most attack surface for every organization, and that's pretty known, are people. And people, because tools and systems are not emotional, but humans are. And so that's the most attack surface, and that's the most successful attack surface to get into a company and company secrets and sensitive data. So we run various simulated phishing campaigns across the year, and we kind of basically get some report of those to understand how well-behaved or how we have well-behaved, basically based on those reports. You know, is our risk lowered over time? You know, do we need to put more trainings out there, or are the employees self-sufficient? Do they understand the phishing as they come in? So these are the things that we really, you know, are working on a day-to-day basis to improve. You know, make sure that we put you know, enough security awareness across the organization and practice it. We are committed to achieve and maintain our compliance. You know, and that's a showcase to, you know, to our dedication that we are a, you know, security first. We have a security first mindset, because in those compliance there are sections that, you know, they check our people security, data security, infrastructure security, you know, crisis management, you know, and how we have rehearsed it, how we have, you know, tested it, how we have communicated that, how we have done those trainings. The two, you know, guiding stars for robust security that would demonstrate a, you know, a dedication to culture and communication is SOC 2 and ISO, and we have achieved it, right? For a third time in a row, we have achieved SOC 2, and, you know, we also have achieved ISO 27001 2022 for this year, and we continue to achieve and maintain that. And so that means that our policies are in place. Not only the policies, but they are being exercised. They have been implemented. You know, and there are testing and rehearsals in place that's happening year to year, annually, and all the security, you know, manners and security signals are being communicated across the team and from the team to us. You know, we have a responsible disclosure program that you know, active researchers can, you know, report out the vulnerability they find for the dotCMS product, and we look at it, the exploitable one. We have a very quick turnaround time, we fix those. We also reward people from our internal team in dotCMS for any reports they give us. If it's exploitable, we look at it, we investigated that, and then the reward is given out at the end of the day for appreciation.